Excited that you are jumping on in to catch this weekly training. I am Sharvette Mitchell, owner of Mitchell Productions Consulting, and I help high achieving women entrepreneurs position their expertise with a polished visual brand, increase visibility with more speaking opportunities, build authority with a published book, and convert more customers with their content marketing. And I do that primarily with my one-on-one consulting and my signature 12-month program, the Platform Builder. And we're going to get right into today's topic after this little quick intro. I'm excited to have you here. We're going to get into it.
Welcome to this audio course presented by Sharvette Mitchell. Find out more about her at sharvettemitchell.com and connect with Sharvette on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Grab a pen, notebook, or tablet and get ready. Here is Sharvette.
Well, hey, y'all. We are excited to have you here hanging out with us in the Marketing Tips with Sharvette community. And today we're going to be talking about hidden money in your email list. Are you leaving money on the table? I'm going to discuss 5 benefits of marketing with email and what consumers say about email. I know that there are a lot of you that are going to be coming on in that are new in this community. And so I don't ever want to assume that you all know who I am and have any background. So again, Sharvette Mitchell, I bring to the table 25 years past experience in corporate America. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since February 2nd, 2018, to be exact. Some of you may be here because of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, which is my internet talk radio show that I've hosted for 16 plus years. I am the visionary author of 5 book collaborations, and I have participated in 2 to 3 other book collaborations, one that's coming out in June. I produce live events. So I have under my belt 6 live conferences, gearing up for our 7 conferences coming November, and 2 retreats under my belt. And I am a graduate of Virginia Commonwealth University with a bachelor's degree in marketing. Go VCU Rams. So welcome. I'm really excited to have you all here. Good evening. And so let me pull up here on my phone so that I can greet. And so what happens is StreamYard I'm using a platform called StreamYard, and they need to have the ability to the approval for you to show your face kind of on the screen. So what I'm going to do, hey, Dr. Taylor. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and drop that link over in the group. So that way you all will be able to, if you want to show your beautiful face on the screen, and we have a giveaway today. So let me jump over here to Facebook really quickly and drop this link. And so we do have a giveaway today as we have this conversation around hidden money in your email list. Go ahead. I invite you to go ahead and comment. If you're new to this group, let us know who you are and where you're coming in from. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in the chat. All right, that's there. Great. So it's when you see this in the chat, go ahead and click that, and that gives StreamYard access just to show your pretty face, and you're going to be entered into a drawing today. All right. Hello, Miss Williams. Greetings. Glad to have you. Let's see here. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for being here. We are excited to have you. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Tracy. Hello. We are excited to have you here again in this community where we host exclusive weekly training. So this content is not anywhere else. This content is not being featured anywhere else. And today we're going to be talking about hidden money in your email list, 5 benefits of using email for your marketing, and a question I have on the table? Are you leaving money on the table? And you might be surprised what consumers say about email marketing. All right, there you go. There you go. So I see you coming on in. If you are new, introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. And so before I jump start and get us into this, I do want to remind you. I want to remind you that we are gearing up for our 5-day personal branding challenge that is going to be happening and taking place Monday, May 1st through Friday, May 5th. And so if you have not signed up, what's going to happen, that live training is going to take place right here in this community. However, I do want you to go ahead and register, because that way I'll be able to remind you every day at 7 p.m. Hey, jump on. Well, I'll send it out at 6, so you have some time to get ready. But it's going to be exclusively here in this community. So register personalbrandingchallenge.biz. Personalbrandingchallenge.biz is where you want to go, and it starts on Monday. So I'll share a little bit later about what we're going to cover for each day here. All right, so let me greet some of you that are coming on in. I am glad to have you here, new in the group. Let me see who said that. Hey, Sharon, we're glad to have you coming in from Michigan. Yes. Lisa said, can you see my greeting now? Yes, I got you, Lisa. You are in there. Welcome. Hello, Aisha. We are glad to have you. Thank you. And Lisa is one of our VIP challengers for next week. So we're excited. We're excited about that. So I want to honor your time and jump right on in and encourage you to continue to comment as we have this discussion around hidden money. Like you're saying, man, I need to find some money. I'm going to talk to you tonight about some money that you can find. Good evening, Rebecca. Glad to have you. And I mentioned if you're in my email list, I mentioned that we are doing a giveaway tonight. Yes. Tonight, I am going to be giving away, do you see this ring light? Complimentary. I'm going to ship it on my own dime. So one of you that's watching and viewing today, you could win this. All you have to do is type the word marketing at some point during this time. We're going to do it midway. We're going to do a drawing midway. Type the word marketing, and that will enter you into the challenge, into the drawing. So if there's anyone that would love, see, that's kind of portable. I see you, Rebecca, looking at it, but I'm going to send this to you complimentary. Type the word marketing, that will enter you into the drawing. And you want to make sure that you click on, before you type the word marketing. Hey, I see y'all coming on in. Hey, Renee, good to see you. Before you type the word marketing, make sure you've given StreamYard. That's what I mean. There's a link in there. Make sure you've given StreamYard access to see your beautiful face, and that enters you into the drawing. And you don't have to do anything. In about 10 minutes, we're going to do the drawing. You have to be present to win. And I'll be sending this to one of you lovely ladies. And again, just make sure. Great. I see you. If I can see your face, I'm going to drop the link again. Make sure you just give StreamYard access to be able just to see your face. It's not going anywhere outside of this particular platform. All right, so let's jump in. Let's jump in. You know, I'm about that content life, right? All right. So hidden money in your email list. I wonder if you know these stats. I wonder if you know these statistics. 4.2 billion, there are 4.2 billion global email users. So the beautiful thing about email, there are more people using email than social media. What? Did I say that? There are more people who have access. You can think about it. An 8-year-old has email and an 88-year-old has email. So there are tons of customers, tons of potential consumers that have email on their phone. Type a 2 in the comments if you have email access on your phone and you have checked it in the last 2 hours. Type 2 in the comments if you have email access. Look, I see the hearts coming up on the phone, and you have checked it in the last 2 hours. Here's the other thing. 81% of small businesses are using email marketing. Let me prove it. I bet if you looked at your phone, look at the twos coming in. Look at the twos. Look at the twos coming in. Look at the twos coming in. Hey, Tracy. Listen, Lisa's saying two. Rebecca's saying two. Kimberly is saying two. Aisha is saying two. Sharon is saying two. Look at all the twos coming in. So if you all have access, your customers have access. 81% of small businesses are using email as a part of their marketing. So if you're not using it, that means you're in a small percentage that's not using it. We want to get you into that percentage. We want to get you. I see the twos coming in. Hey, Cookie, I see the twos coming in. All right. So if we have that in mind, that all of these people have access to email, what do consumers actually think about email? Sometimes people feel like, well, I have emails, but I feel like people are inundated with emails. You know, if you have Target is sending you an email like every day, every other day. You might feel like, well, there's so much email out there already. Is it worth me stepping my toes into this email market? The answer is yes. According to a survey by Constant Contact, which is an email marketing tool, 55% of people said they would prefer an email as the number one way to find out about from a business or even from a nonprofit. Ooh, I feel a sneeze. Okay, sorry, the pollen. So 55% of people are saying, hey, I actually would rather get an email versus maybe randomly finding you on YouTube or maybe randomly seeing you on Facebook or Instagram. So the consumers want to see your emails. That's good news, right? That's good news. So what is email marketing? And if you're popping on in and you're like, okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about hidden money in your email list. So when we talk about email marketing specifically, it is when you are gathering emails in a database, which you usually have an email marketing tool for that. So I use GetResponse. There's MailChimp. There's MailerLite, there's Keep, there's Infusionsoft. If you already have an email marketing tool and you've already started some of this, type in the chat and tell us what you're using. Type in the comments what email marketing tool that you're using. But when we say email marketing, it's a formal, you have some type of tool to do this with. And it's not just you sending emails out in your Gmail. It's not just you sending emails out in your AOL. So you have some type of system that will allow you to really kind of set up a database, collect emails from your customers, and then write one email, and then the database sends it all out. So if you already have an email marketing tool, let us know in the chat. Plus, this is good because, thank you. Thank you. I'm seeing all the bless yous coming in. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Gwen. So let's look at what is already out there. So Lisa is using MailChimp. I like MailChimp. MailerLite. I really like MailerLite. We've got MailChimp in here. Kimberly is using Flowdesk. I've heard good things about that. Tracy is using MailChimp, but loved Constant Contact when she was using it. Constant Contact has made some updates. We've got some more that are, Renee is using MailChimp. So a couple different things. So when we say email marketing, you will need to decide on one of the tools. Now, I know some of you say, what's the best one? What's the best one? Quite honestly, pick one and get started, because you can transfer your contacts to in between these different platforms. So don't get hung up on which one is the best. Pick one. I'd rather you pick one and get started. All right. The earth responds to action takers. A couple of different people coming in continuing to say MailChimp. All right. So you will need a tool, right? So let's talk about the benefits. And I think that's really powerful. If we go into this knowing that 55% of people are saying, I'd rather learn about your business, hear about your business by way of email. Let's tap into that. So what are some of the benefits of email marketing? Number one, it is cost effective. So if we think about marketing in general, has anyone done any TV ads, radio ads, Facebook ads? If you look at the cost of traditional advertising and even with Facebook ads, people could spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. With email marketing, these email marketing systems are between, some of them you can start using for free, and then some maybe up to like 300 a month. But there's a lot that are in that kind of 50 up to maybe $100 a month. So if you think about what you can generate in revenue up against the cost of email marketing, it is one of the most cost efficient and effective ways to get to your customers. All right. To get to your customers. All right. I see. Yes. Facebook. So some people have done Facebook ads. Dr. Taylor has done Facebook ads. Rebecca is doing some type of advertising. Great. I see. Yes. Renee is doing some things. Kimberly is doing IG and TikTok ads. I'd love to hear how TikTok ads are doing for you. Facebook ads. So all of these, and some of you might be here because I ran some ads. Is there anyone that's in the community because they saw an ad and they jumped in here? So, with those types of things, there's money, the more money you put in it, the more output you get, right? With email marketing, what's really interesting is that is really kind of not the case, because, a little bit, if you have like 100 people on your email list versus 1,000, they might go up a little bit, but it's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. So email marketing really allows you to scale. Let me capture this. So Rebecca has done Facebook and radio ads. And so I'm actually responsible. I'm head the marketing for my church. And so we just did like 3 months of radio ads. And so it's a very interesting space, right? And we're testing it out to see if that's one of the things that we want to continue doing, which leads into my second point about the benefit of email marketing. So email marketing is targeted and direct. Ladies, this is one of the most targeted and direct forms of communication and marketing that you can have. Because even with like radio ads, let's just take that for example. My church, we ran some radio ads. You're kind of hoping that there are people in the audience that hear it. And then I think we had like a service, like one lady mentioned she heard the radio ads, but you're really not sure like what the impact is. You're really not sure of the reach. Yes, they tell you we reached 350,000 people, but with your email, the names of people on your email list. You can see if they opened your email. So it's very targeted. You can also segment your list so that if there's somebody that came to one of your events and they're just interested in events, you can send them messages just about that. But let's say that there's someone who you're a realtor and they are new, they're up and coming, maybe first time homeowners. You can have a area in your list that's just for them. So it's a great way to target. But most importantly, that I want to really hone in for you, that is where the benefit is that it is direct communication. So you're not guessing and kind of hoping, did they see me post on TikTok? Did they see me post on IG? Did they see me post? Now, do you still need to do that? Yes, because we layer our marketing like perfume. We have the perfume, we have the lotion, we have the shower gel. So you still need different layers to your marketing. However, if you want a direct line, email marketing is it. Lisa, let me capture this comment. So Lisa said, email marketing is more cost effective for me than Facebook ads over the years. Absolutely. And I've heard more about radio ads maybe in the future teachings. Yeah. So we can chat about that. But the point definitely is that it is very targeted and it's very direct. So you don't feel like kind of like, hey, I'm hitting here. And people elected. Here's the other thing, ladies. People elected to be on your email. So they want to hear from you. You're not in that space of, I'm not sure if people want to hear about this. I'm not sure if people, whatever. They elected to be there. All right. So let's keep it moving. If you just popped in, hey, I'm Sharvette Mitchell, and I am the owner of Mitchell Productions Consulting. And we are offering this complimentary weekly training here in the Marketing Tips with Sharvette group. We are gearing up for a challenge that starts on Monday. So this is kind of like pre-challenge here. And you see across the bottom, in 2 minutes, I'm going to do a drawing, and you have to type the word marketing, and I'm going to ship this ring light to someone. I'm going to send this ring light so that you can, have a little extra tool as you are marketing and doing your reels and your stories. Key point, you do have to give StreamYard access. And so there is a link in the comments. Make sure you just click it. It just gives them access because we're going to run the actual giveaway through StreamYard, and they just need to be able to see your name. It's not going anywhere and none of that. You're not signing up for an account or any of that. All right, great. So the third benefit of email marketing is that it helps to build brand awareness, but I'm going to also add to that, it keeps brand awareness there. So just your email kind of showing up in the email box of your potential customers or past customers that can buy again keeps your brand top of mind. Keeps your brand top of mind. Let me just ask, have you purchased anything from an email because you got an email? Have you purchased anything in the last, let's do in the last 3 weeks? Have you purchased anything? And put a 1 in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments if you have purchased anything because you got an email and maybe they gave you a coupon code or maybe it was a reminder and you purchased something. Look at the ones coming in. Look at the ones coming in. So as we behave, guess what? So do our customers behave. So that's why I'm saying, look at the ones. That's why I'm saying there is hidden money in your email list if you are not emailing your list. If you are not emailing your list. All right. So I think that's a great spot for us to do our drawing. Okay. So let me do this. Let me get the giveaway tool up. All right. The word was marketing. Okay. All right. And so let me share my screen because we are full transparency over here in these parts. All right. So, okay. All right. So it says 4 entries right now. I'm going to give y'all a few more seconds. It's saying 4. So 4 people got some good odds. All right. 4 people got some good odds. So type the word, be on the safe side, type the word marketing, but you have to click that link I'm going to drop the link one more time. The StreamYard link. You have to click this link here. Let me pop it up on the screen so that StreamYard knows that you're here. All right. So there we go. All right. So I'm going to give, okay, I see you. Okay. A couple more. I'm going to let it ride. We're going to see who is going to take home, who is going to be taking home this amazing tool. All right, this amazing tool. And again, this is in celebration that we're kicking off our personal branding challenge on Monday. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just, it looks like y'all are in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just click draw. Oh, nope, I see another one. I'm going to give another minute. I don't want to leave anybody out. All right. I see Miss Jeffers said, let me get in on this. Let me get in. Keisha, I see, looks like you tried to enter. Go ahead and click that link for StreamYard so that we can see you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit draw. All right. And we're going to see who the winner is. Good luck to everyone. On 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Random drawing. You see my hand? I'm not picking anything. Random draw. Kamisha, you won. Congratulations. So Kamisha won. Awesome. So Kamisha, we will get this beautiful ring light to you so that you have just something to boost and step up your reels and step up your marketing. So congratulations there. And we'll have more fun things like that going on next week. Hint. All right. There you go. So let's jump back on in as we're talking about the benefits of email marketing and this conversation around, is there hidden money in your email list? So we know when we have data, because we are consumers, that our behavior shows that we buy because of email. So the brand awareness piece is key, because does that mean every time you send out an email, someone's going to buy? No, that doesn't mean that. But that's why you do it repeatedly, because maybe that one time the person is going to be ready, or maybe there's something that they're in a space in life where they're ready to make that move right now. And so you staying in their email email list keeps you top of mind. And Kamisha is saying, thanks everyone. Thank you so much. Congratulations, girl. It feels good to win. Listen, we are in the winner's circle over here. We are in the winner's circle over here. We are in the winner's circle over here. So the fourth thing when we think about, is there hidden money in your email list? It increases traffic to your website and your landing page. So those of you that may not know, my business started, Mitchell Productions actually started as a web design company. Started at a girlfriend's kitchen table. Her name is Edwinette Moses. And I started out creating websites. I have since no longer do that. But what I learned was once I created websites, a lot of times customers would say, okay, well, what's next? Like, how do I drive traffic to my website? Well, we go back to, you can do advertising, you can, there's some other things, but you're going to have to actively send people to your website. This is where email marketing works perfectly. Even if you're sending them there, certainly if you're product based, you want to send them, you can easily send them there, feature a product. If you are service-based, you can send them there to offer a free consultation or to show something on your blog. So it helps to drive traffic to your website with the hope that they get over there and engage with your content that's on your website and do business with you. So it's one of the things that you can leverage email marketing to drive to your sites. It's even better than Facebook. Let me tell you why. Because Facebook really doesn't like links. And if you all have noticed, well, those of you that see me on the business page and the personal page, if I have a link, so say for instance, the link to register for the challenge, I will post, and even in the group, I will post a graphic, say a little bit, and then I'll say link in the comments. Have y'all seen me do that? Thank you for all the hearts and everything that's coming in. Have y'all seen me do that? I'm doing that on purpose because Facebook wants you to stay on their platform. So they don't like if you post links to send people off of their platform. That's why the email marketing is so powerful to get people to your website, because the whole purpose is to send them to your website. So just wanted to make that comment there. Hello, Annette. Thank you for being here as always and tuning in. Great. Lisa saying, yes, I noticed that Facebook doesn't like links. They really don't at all. But your email does. And so then people, guess what? Customers don't have to figure out where to go. If you want to send them directly, hey, schedule a consultation with me. Here's the link. Click it in the email. Voila, it's right there. Or maybe you are selling tickets to a conference or a event you're having. Maybe you are having some type of sale. Maybe you have some products. You give a direct link. And because guess what happens? Confused people don't buy. But if it's clear and direct, it helps them to buy. Yeah. And so Lisa was saying, I wonder what the reason was. Yeah, because Facebook wants to keep you on their platform. So if you're clicking around and going to links, they don't like that, because then that means you're off of their platform. So that's a little tip, and I ain't even gonna charge you for that. All right. And so the fifth and the final benefit in us talking about, okay, there's money hidden in my email list, is that it is measurable. It is one of the most measurable things. So let's just say you have 100 people on your email list. When you send out an email, any and all of your email marketing tools are going to say, okay, you sent it to 100, 55 opened it. Of the 55 that opened it, 3 clicked through to the link. You get so much great data that you can measure the effectiveness versus, again, say posting something on Instagram or posting something on Facebook, you don't really know how many people saw it. You can go a little bit off of likes, but how many of you know that there are so many people that are just voyagers on social media? They don't engage with they don't actively comment, share, or like, but they're seeing it. Have you ever been somewhere and somebody referenced something? Let me know in the chat if somebody referenced something on your social media and you're thinking, I don't remember that person engaging or clicking like or anything, but they're sitting back watching. So from a measurable standpoint, now, if you do Facebook ads, that's a little bit different because there's some measure there. But just general posting, Facebook, LinkedIn, any of these places, you're not exactly sure what the reach is. But with email, you get the data. I sent out 100, 55 open this one, and 30 click through to my link, or 10 click through to my link. And so you get that data. So here's the thing, email, the other powerful thing about email, and why there is, if you're not doing more, my hope is that this training puts a fire under your behind to say, I need to pay more attention to my email list. It's because it's outside of this bubble of social media that we can get very distracted. There are some people who are here now that weren't here in the beginning. There are some people that were here at the beginning of the live. Now they're gone, because it's just, and it's no diss or anything. It's just so much. If you're on social media, there's so many things to grab your attention and say, okay, I'm gonna come back to that, or I'm gonna pop over here. If somebody's looking at email, guess what? They pretty much have you pretty much have their undivided attention. If they elected to click and open, that's your open rate. If they elected to open your email, you pretty much have their undivided attention. So here's a question that I want to ask, and I want you to be honest. This is a safe space. Okay, so we already know some of you have started with email marketing because you listed your email marketing tool. So there's two steps I'm just going to cover really quickly when we talk about, is there hidden money? You first of all, you got to build a list. So for those of you who don't have an email list, if you're saying, I don't even, those tools you all talked about, I don't know anything about that. I don't have any emails. So your first place is you got to build emails. You got to build an email list. You got to start, you got to get the framework to build an email list. That's why in the platform builder program, we have modules all about email. Then once you kind of set up like how people are going to get into your list, then your focus is growing your list, because the more people you have on your list, then that's just going to give you more exposure to your audience. So those of you that already have an email list, what do you do? What did you do to get people on your list? So let us know in the chat, like, what do you do that entices people to get on your list? Because if you're saying, okay, I'm building a list, I'm wanting to be able to email customers or email potential customers, I'd love to hear in the chat, what in the comments, what are you doing to get people on your list? And let me capture some comments while you all are writing and typing. Confused people do not buy. They really don't. They really don't. Let's see here. Everyone here. I was working late and just now able to tune in. Well, we are glad that you are here. Hey, Penny, thank you so much for being here. Y'all should use Sharvette as your coach. She goes deeper, invest in yourself. She didn't pay me to say this. Thank you, Penny, who is one of our graduates of the Platform Builder program. Check her out if you want to be more plant-based and you're looking for, if you want to sleep better and some of those things, if you're dealing with blood pressure or any of that, just want to live and feel more freer, connect with plant-based Penny is how you can find her. Thank you. And I didn't pay her for that. All right. Thank you, Renee. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, girl. Hey. All right. So I see. Oh, hey, Peggy. So let me capture some of the things you all are doing. All right. So Tracy, who is an author, amazing author and writer, she runs challenges right on time because we're running a challenge and there are several of you here. We have, I think as of probably like an hour ago, we probably have like 130 women registered for the challenge. Now, some may have already been on my email list, but a big chunk, I'm going to say at least 75 to 80 of those are new email subscribers because of the challenge. All right. So Rebecca, who has amazing desserts, she gives away free cupcake. Oh, she said, I'm kidding. Rebecca, we're going to hold you to this now. We want a free cupcake. We want a free cupcake. Dr. Taylor, who is one of our platform builder clients, her Facebook group, landing pages, live events, being a vendor. So these are ways she's getting people into her email list. Tracy also offers a free download. So here's something free in exchange for your email. Gwen is having people, when they sign up for events, I love that idea. Them registering to come to an event, free or paid, that can build your email list. Let me capture this comment here. My list was created as customers experience and purchase my products, and I think that's Peggy. And Peggy is so great to work with. And Peggy has beautiful Mary Kay. So if you need any of that, connect with her. So I think that's such a great point. So there's a lot of ways. I think what is really powerful here, there's a lot of ways that you can build and grow your email list. All right. Offering a free newsletter. So definitely something that you can do. Lisa's got a lot of things. She does Facebook Lives, inviting people to her list, blogs, YouTube is leading them there, online groups. So FYI, here in the Marketing Tips with Sharvette, if you have what we call a lead magnet or a way that people can get in your email list, the wall is always open for you to share that. The only thing that's locked down is the sales piece, which is on Saturday. So on Saturday, you have free selling. And that's just because we don't want people to come in and just dump their sales and never interact in the group. If we allow selling all during the week, you all wouldn't you wouldn't be able to see hardly anything on the wall. And we have that on Saturday where people come in and just dump their sales and they don't interact. But we ain't talking about that right now. So you have the ability to do that. Yeah, Rebecca, we're looking for the free cupcake because you put it out there. Penny says my list came from offering free downloads and her Facebook group. And so thank you for that. So Sharon said, as a self-care strategist, I provide a copy of self-care tips to join my email list for monthly newsletters. So I think y'all see, I love this. And I think, thank you for saying that. Listen, still learning. We are all still learning and all of that and growing. And so build and grow your list. Now, here's the next piece that might sting. Here's the next thing that might sting. So for those of you who have started and you've built a list or you have a way for people to get into your list, when was the last time you actually emailed them? Ooh. And that's going to sting. That might sting. So I want you to put, you in a safe space though. I want you to put in the comments, type in the comments if you have emailed them within the last 2 weeks. Because what happens a lot of times, people will get step one. They will set up a way for people to get on their list. They will set up a coupon code or a free opt-in, or they'll do a challenge and they'll get people on the email list. And then step two falls to the ground. This is where the money is. When I say hidden money in your email list, it's here. It's right here. So not only can you build your list, or should you just build a list, you then got to talk to the people. You then got to talk to them. Oh, I know people might not have told you that part. I know it's an ouch or amen. People might not have told you that part, but you got to talk to them. Great. Lisa says she emailed today. Lord, stop it. I say, who is that? It's okay. It's a safe place. Gwen, see now you meddling. I know I'm meddling. But let me tell you, this is where the money is. Right here. That's where the money is. You want to think about email as a relationship. It's a relationship that you are building. And again, what's so powerful is like depending on how you set up your email list, like the name, the email. Some of you may ask for a phone number if your system has the ability to do text message. So this is a real live person. This is a human being. So email allows you to nurture that relationship. Allows you to nurture and build that relationship, because most people are going to need 5 to 7 interactions with your brand before they decide to buy. Some people are not ready to buy because it's just not something that they're buying right now. So case in point, if you were a realtor, people don't buy houses every day unless you've got somebody that's flipping and doing investments. People don't buy houses every day, but when they're ready to buy, have they been on your email list enough to remember or to refer you? So some purchases are that way, where the person is not buying it every day. Those of you that have products and services that people can use all the time, you want to nurture. You want to be staying top of mind. And I say this, even if you're like, well, I didn't have, I sent out an email and not a lot of people opened it. Keep sending them, because even with your email coming up in in their phone, it's still brand awareness. It's still brand recognition, because with all these platforms, these email marketing platforms, they give the consumer the right to what's called opt out, unsubscribe. So if they don't want to receive your email anymore for whatever reason, try not to let it hurt your ruffle your feathers. Focus on who you have versus who left. That's a word. Focus on your current customers, your current clients, the people that are following, the people that want to hear from you versus the one or two that left. All right. So focus there. But if they're still on your email list, they want to hear from you. They want to hear from you. All right. So Rebecca said last Thursday. All right. There you go. There you go. I have not emailed them in a couple of months. And so LaShawanda, you can get back in. That's the powerful thing. Sharon said once every 2 weeks. Email is a relationship. It is. That's how you want to think about it. Penny is doing weekly, but it depends on the call to action. So CTA, call to action. She's doing it weekly. During when she has registration for events, for her webinars, for her group, it's two-ish a week, two times a week. So she steps it up. All right. See, that's my platform builder. She giving you the inside scoop right there. All right. And so some people are saying me too. So don't feel shame. Listen, Renee said I'm doing two to three times a week. And so the point is, and what I would say, because this is where the money is that's hidden in your email list, whatever you are currently doing, take it up a notch. Take it up a notch. Whatever you are currently doing, take it up a notch, because your email list equals your tribe, right? And the email list has current customers, but then hopefully also prospects that may purchase in the future. And then as you are building and nurturing that list, that's where the profitability is going to come in. So I have a homework assignment. I have an action item for you. I have a homework assignment and an action item. I want you all to commit to sending an email to your list by 6 p.m. tomorrow. All right, by 6 p.m. on Friday, unless there's some of you who are you already got things scheduled, you've already been emailing. This is more for the person that's saying, I have never sent an email, or I haven't sent one in 6 months, or I haven't sent one in 2 months. So if you've been sending them, keep on going with your cadence. But if you haven't, go ahead and start just warming that up, because what you don't want to happen is you do not want booty call marketing. Yep, I said it. And I know that might be offensive to some people, but let me explain what that means. You don't want to just reach out to your audience just when you have something to sell them. You want to reach out, you want to share about free things, about news, about tips, and then also, hey, we have this program that's available, or hey, we're doing enrollments for this, or hey, we have this to sell. What you don't want to happen is you don't want your audience to feel like I only hear from them when they are trying to sell me something. I only hear from them when they want something from me. And you don't want your audience to feel that way. So you have an action item to send a email out by 6 p.m. tomorrow. Figure out what to send. But and I would advise, because we're talking about hidden money, I would sell something. I would offer something. I would put something in that's going to lead to money. That's the whole point of email marketing. All right. That's what I would put in. So let me check the comments that's over here. Yes. Email by 6 p.m. Let's see here. I'm seeing I don't utilize my email list as I should. Listen, it's a wake up call for all of us. And so now you have a charge to keep. Let's see, we're starting the challenge a little bit early. Gwen said, I really needed this. I have to get back to it. Gwen, you have a book. So even some of you might be thinking, well, what am I selling? Or I don't have an active program or an active event. I take Gwen as an example, who has a book. So even if the book came out 2 years ago, you could say something that relates to something going on in the news or media, and then say, oh, by the way, did you ever get a copy of my book? Here's the link to go purchase it. All right. Yes. Kamisha said, focus on who you have, not who left. It's real in these internet streets, ladies. I want you to be woosah. Sometimes our brains are wired to look at the 1 or 2 who left versus the 100 that are still here. And so rewire your brain. All right. Rewire your brain. So there's a question I want to capture. Okay. And I think this is from Peggy. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. I know a little bit over time. Ooh, way over time, but we're wrapping it up right now. What about sharing a product of the month? I love that idea. I love that idea. Product of the month, go for it. Do that. Do that. That sounds funny, but so true. Thanks for being transparent. It really, really is. Gift purchase in the gift with purchase in email. Yeah. So any coupons, any type of incentives that, keep your profit good, then I am all about that. So make your email list feel like, VIPs, like they get something special. Does this include the newsletter? Yes. So when I say email, some of you call it a newsletter. Some of you call, newsletter is usually a little bit more extensive because you're usually covering a couple different things. It all wraps up to an email. So as long as there's an email coming from you, that's what we want. And so Lisa said, when I had to rewarm my list last year, I began with an apology. Oh, look at this. For having waited so long, no one left. They replied with appreciation, and I got a client out of it. Do you all see this? So she just gave a blueprint. So for those of you saying, I feel bad that I haven't talked to my list. Now, Sharvette is telling me to send an email by 6 p.m. tomorrow, but I haven't been talking to them. Lisa just gave you a framework. Lisa just said, send an email and apologizing. Hey, I've been missing. I've been busy doing a few things, but I'm back and you're going to be hearing from me. Here we go. All right. So there you go. There's what you can use. And thank you, Lisa, for sharing that. There is the blueprint right there. So, all right. Thank you all for rocking here with me as we close out April. And again, those of you that are new to the group, we do this exclusive weekly training every week. Other than May, I might slip a few in for you, but May, our whole entire focus is on the challenge. So actually, let me share the screen of the challenge website. So for those of you that have not registered yet, you want to go ahead and register. It is going to take place here in the group. However, I want you to register so that I can remind you so that you don't have to remember like, well, when is this happening again? What's going on? What's all of that? So there's the website, personalbrandingchallenge.biz. If someone could go ahead and type that in the chat for me, personalbrandingchallenge.biz. And so when you get over here, you can see right here, you can sign up right away. But I wanted to show, of course, check out this cool video for me, but I wanted to talk about what you're going to learn. So we're going to, in this personal branding challenge, I'm going to walk you through 5 steps to be more visible and make more money, in particular, leveraging your personal brand. So that's what we're going to be focused on. And I'm just sliding down here. You see our countdown. So here during the challenge, let me just break out all of the days while you are registering at personalbrandingchallenge.biz. So day 1, I'm going to cover my 7-point checklist that gives you the confidence and permission to raise your prices, because I would bet the majority of you are underpriced. So we got to, before we start throwing a spotlight and a floodlight on what you have to offer, I guarantee you are probably pricing too low. So we're going to talk about that on day 1. Then day 2, we're going to talk about your visual branding, because listen, people make a buying decision based off of what they visually see. So what we want to do is attract your ideal client, and we do not want to distract them. So we're going to talk about that. Day 3 is all about content marketing. I'm going to give you a strategy that is going to take 50% of the normal amount of time that you would be creating and finding and figuring out content. Is going to cut it in half minimum. It's going to cut it in half. We're going to talk about some content marketing strategies. Day 4, we're going to talk about how you curate your own content in your brain for speeches and interviews. So you all are leaders. You should be getting up on virtual stages, on real stages, but we got to talk about what you're talking about. So we're going to talk about that day 4. Again, this is all elevating your personal brand. Day 5, we are going to talk about leveraging other people's audiences with things like podcast interviews and video interviews. So all of that is there. So you can sign up complimentary. It's going to all be by a live stream here in this group exclusively. And so if you are new, you're invited on the wall to just introduce yourself. Let us know I'm here for the challenge. I'm I'm here for all of it. And so it's all around elevating the visibility of your personal brand. And those 5 steps I'm going to share with you are going to help you increase that and help you generate more revenue. And listen, I got you started tonight with email marketing. So you send that email out. I want you to report back. Number 1, come back to the group on Friday evening and say, hey, I did it. I sent out the email. Give it a day or two. If you have some immediate results, let us know. If you have some immediate results you can share, let us know. But I'm excited that you all are going to be with us. All right, let me check the chat here. I know we've been on a while today. So let's see here. Thank you. Kamisha typed that in for us. Thank you so much. Yes, have a great night, Lisa. Thank you. I'm glad you signed up for the challenge. We're glad to have you, Annette, in the challenge. Rebecca is registered. Awesome. Sharon, let me capture this comment here. That's awesome, Lisa. I started my April newsletter with an apology and asked how they're doing, and it was great to hear how things are going in their lives, because it's on the other end of that email is a real person, right? And they will respond to you. So I thank you for sharing that, Sharon. And that's a blueprint for other people as well. All right. It's a wrap. We're getting out of here. I'm going to see you. Tomorrow's Friday, so we still got some things going on. We start countdown tomorrow, which is Friday, for the challenge. And then I'll be in the group on Monday at 7 p.m. with our day 1 of the challenge. And Saturday is free for all selling on Saturday. So make sure you post and share about your business and all the good things there. And again, it is a wrap here on Marketing Tips with Sharvette. I look forward to seeing you inside of the challenge. Thank you all for being here and being engaged. And Kamisha, I will get you your, she was our winner. Those that came in, she won the drawing for a selfie light. And Kamisha is started doing some blogs and TikToks and things. And so all of that. Thank you so much. Peggy says she's excited. We're excited to get started. All right. We'll see you all later on the web. Bye.